Forever, just because this is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends.
I am your host, Thomas.
Largo, Montego. Yes.
Why don't we?
Look who it is. Look who it is.
Goes on.
Sus as.
That was James Aaron O, everybody. I'm starstruck.
Next Monday's gonna be a thing, everyone.
Hi everyone, welcome back.
I didn't do your job though.
That's all right.
Okay. I didn't do the job.
Tonight.
I didn't.
That's the catchphrase.
So we had one bit come in, and since we were not in combat, it did not come out. However, Tamago Tora, 500 bits for the role play.
Hey.
That goes to Haldor.
Boo.
No.
I feel like I'm a downer. Like I'm always like, oh, let's talk serious.
No,
you guys have
that was great.
your
We need the
adventures together.
Serious moments are important to balance out the levity.
They're just as important as bouncing a quarter off a man's ass.
It's the truth.
It's you gotta have
A
that
very
balance.
grown man, perhaps an overly grown man.
That's very pretty.
No.
By Vaney the Mighty or whatever.
Yeah, you're good.
So the next day. So this day, there is an evening, and then there's the following day of travel. If there is any time anybody would like to talk to each other, other than just anything you guys want to do on this journey before you get to Port Thoria, any conversations you want to have, any dreams you want to attempt at night.
I am chosen by a god.
Woo!
This is the song that. What?
Yeah, Haldor would just be the whole time telling him about, how he always knew that he was chosen. And now he was visited last night by a god. His name is Aeyr, and he is everywhere.
Lalak
I love that.
pokes
Okay, he's
over
going
his
insane.
shoulder slowly and starts giving the. And then kind of sits back down. More voices from our hero.
If anyone wants to make a religion check, you can.
Sure.
Oh. Should we all do it?
I would like to attempt it.
Yeah, I don't think he would believe him enough to
Oh.
check.
It sounds crazy, I get it.
I got a 10.
17.
Doesn't matter.
It is not a name from where you're from.
Cool. Yeah. Well, also when he comes in saying, I have met the Aeyr. I'm sure we're like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be a moment where you're like, oh.
The air.
Oh my.
And I don't get anything with a 10. It doesn't sound at all familiar.
Not in Mage Haven.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's spelled Ayrae.
Why do I feel like you're wrong?
I think you make that assumption all the time, regardless.
I mean, look at him. He's proven himself in combat many a time.
Hello.
But your arrogance in every other aspect of life is just
Justified.
I mean, very.
Head drops a little bit.
no, not what I was going to say.
During the course of that day's travel, Izza is spinning, and she's spinning a red thread that grows between her hands as she does one thin thread and then creates 4 more and twists them together into a cord more than anything else. Mm-hmm. Very thoughtful, thinking as she goes, and occasionally glancing up at Fontana. And as she's spinning, she's practicing being a little bit more subtle about her spell casting, because while she doesn't think that Fontana's going to rat her out, the world isn't a kind place. So she's being careful and is practicing meta magic.
Nice.
So over the course of the day, she's casting prestidigitation several times with a subtle spell and gets the hang of it and goes, oh, that's how that works.
So, yeah, going through and, when you first start doing it, you kind of, it sounds like you're just kind of talking to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This. And eventually you're able to do it without the vocal component and just pulling things out.
Mm-hmm. And by the end of it, it is of a deeper red than it was in the dyed form, because I've colored it with precipitation.
Locke is kind of sitting on the side of the wagon, is going for the equivalent of like staring out the window, looking at the sky, just sort of murmuring to himself, "Is this all?" So he's just observing the countryside. I don't know if there's a description of what he sees on the horizon or in front of him, but he's just like looking and spotting squirrels and doing.
So as you travel further and further east, the terrain begins to get a lot more rolling hills. And as you get into that first evening, that first night where you stop and set up camp, there are rocky outcroppings at this point. It is getting more, it's going, not drier. Well, yeah, I mean, it's getting drier. As you get closer to the ocean, this section and this terrain is colder. You know, you start to get that cold, dry breeze off of the water. It doesn't sound like it makes sense, but it totally does.
Totally makes sense.
I want to do
Seems
make a point to sit in the wagon with Barry.
We're all in the same wagon?
No, we split up.
Split up
Yeah.
again? Oh, okay, gotcha.
So halfway through the first day, maybe?
Yeah.
You kind of, after a break, Haldor gets in your wagon. Who's all in that wagon? And so where were you sitting before? Just so we can
Three of us.
Yeah.
In the back wagon.
Okay.
In the front wagon, kind of facing forward and like singing in the driver's ear.
Yeah. So
As he's-
okay.
yeah.
So as you begin to take off, you kind of jump up in the wagon, and you're like there for 5 minutes before anyone else gets ready to go. And you get into the wagon as you normally would, ready to go. Haldor climbs in.
Barry,
Haldor,
you are correct. How are you?
wonderful. I'm missing the taste of combat, but good.
I like that about you.
Have a seat.
I will have a seat.
Yes, I was sitting. Sorry.
I have to ask you.
Shoot.
My title, Haldor, the Mighty and Well Endowed.
Slow blink. Yeah?
I think I can enhance it more now.
Really? Well, that is not where I was hoping you would say. What possibly drove you to say you could enhance that title more?
I am chosen. I am chosen of the god Aeyr. And I am chosen as a protector of life.
He's been saying it all day. I'm gonna bite. What happened? What?
There it is.
Where did this come from? This is out of nowhere right now. You wake up one morning tired as shit, and then now you're praising as if you met a god or something. It's insane.
Not or something. The first thing. I met a god.
Bullshit. You did not meet a god.
I am not a liar, Barry.
You're telling a man who doesn't believe in them to begin with. So. Fast.
Did you not see what I accomplished?
I guess I don't. Maybe I should say I don't trust them. Not believe
This is
in
the
them.
power that has been bestowed on me by Aeyr.
You're not implying the thing we're breathing right now.
No, it's Aeyr.
Okay. You understand why I have to clarify, boy, right?
Clarify boy right.
Oh.
What's a boy right?
Clarify right, boy. It doesn't work either way. Okay.
I had another question. If this is the right hand, how come this isn't the wrong hand?
And I just kind of look back at Lox, just.
I'm not on this way.
No, I know. You're on the other one, and I'm looking at you like.
The two short people are in the other way.
I imagine you try to look over to Locke for like comfort, and he's just like, "This is
Nope.
But seriously, my title.
You want to enhance it?
Yes. Well, it must be the truth. So, Haldor, the Mighty and Well Endowed, could be Haldor, the mighty protector of life, who is well endowed as well.
Maybe lose that well-endowed part.
Never in my life will I ever not be well endowed.
So you want
Haldor is not a liar.
I didn't call you a liar, boy. But think about it. Years down the line, parents will be telling their children stories of Haldor the Mighty and how well endowed he is.
Of course.
To their children. To their children. To their children.
I mean, it's just a title. They don't have to go into detail.
I don't want them to go into detail. I don't want the title there. But regardless, it's on you.
It's important roleplay, people. Stay with us.
This is a song that...
Oh, God damn it, Locke.
Well, we'll workshop it.
Do you know what your problem is?
I'm too great.
You think you're too great.
Yes.
You think there will never be a downfall.
I have seen the downfall. I have been the downfall.
You have fallen, but you have not hit rock bottom. I think there's more to you. The more you fall, the harder it's going to get back up if you keep using this facade of arrogance. You remind me of a younger version of myself. Me at my prime.
Is it the hair?
He's bald.
I was an asshole. But you know what brought me and humbled me down?
For the record, he was asking in earnest if it was the hair.
Oh.
Yeah. But that, exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
well, he still said that then.
Yes,
but
exactly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say, like, I don't know, I kind of picked that up. Did you tell me you meant that in seriousness, or I'm just supposed to read that
Oh,
in
I'll
your
tell you
eyes?
right now, because your head has none anymore. And mine has long, so perhaps you remember that you once had long, luscious hair, like Haldor.
No, I lost this when I was 20. I had to make up some other way. So, and that was through combat and trial, and protecting my home. Not gaining glory, not feigning arrogance in front of everybody, not telling families I was well endowed for them to tell their future generations of families.
Hey, for the record, I am not telling families that I am well endowed. The families are telling their children that I am well endowed.
I'm gonna get off this part of it, but...
Is the convoy moving during...
Yeah. It's moving. And you're on the wagon with Brayden, who is like, you look over and he's got stuff in his ears.
You take that shit out, Brayden.
I think he might have come to Izza at some point and be like, right, I see you're roving, can I have some?
Anyhow. You told me not to command you.
And I meant it.
I was simply asking for aid. The only way I know how. By commanding it. By commanding it.
He stares at you. You hear yourself when you speak, correct?
Duh.
This is a song.
Just kind of slaps his bald head.
All right.
Locke is kind of...
This
His
one
eyes are
slaps,
darting
is
back
it?
and
Yeah, he
forth.
slaps the top of his
Lox
head.
has started playing along with his team.
This is a song.
So this goes on and on and on.
I want my final note to just be mindful of your downfall and when you hit rock bottom. It will hurt if you don't prepare for it. And I'm telling you from experience. And he points to like the giant scar, the most kind of fresh one, from his hip to his right shoulder.
At that, Lala, it's like, whoa.
Did you get that from falling off of the bed?
I did not get this from falling off the bed.
Oh. Because I one time had a... And he looks at Haldor and he stops talking.
What?
Tell us about your scar. Like reluctantly.
And the convoy keeps moving.
Yeah, I would like to do something when we stop for the evening.
Okay.
I will just say,
Lox is-
we will talk about that later. Apparently.
Be careful, boy. I'm falling asleep right now, and if I wasn't.
Lux is playing, I don't want to do this anymore.
You have a really pretty voice.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
So there is time around this evening's campfire, as you do stop for the evening, and camp is made. Again, all of the Blue Coat Supply Company are doing all of the heavy lifting. You roll out your own bedrolls and stuff, but they pull out the supplies, make sure the wagons are there, find appropriate places to camp, start the fire, start making food, and you guys are able to more discussion around the campfire. You are, in addition to yourselves around this fire, you do have the entire complement of the guards. Mm-hmm. So you have Darius, Tyrell, Brayden, and Fontana.
Okay. Once we've all settled and food is in process, Haldor, could I borrow you a moment?
Okay, but you have to give me back.
I promise.
Okay.
And I'll lead him out of the circle of firelight. Okay. Yes, a circle of jerks.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. But I'll lead him a little ways away so that they can have a private conversation without people butting their noses in.
Are you leading the way?
Yeah.
Okay. I start to undo my armor.
And I'll turn around and be like, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you should probably take it off to sleep, but,
That's what I was doing, of course.
sleep.
Smooth.
Never mind. I've been hearing what you've said about being chosen, and that's very important.
Yes.
Well,
You're the first person to agree with me.
you healed me. I happen to know that you can't really do that unless there's something special about you, I suppose. She says, rolling her eyes not at Haldor, actually, but at remembering Fontana saying that and being like, God damn it.
My brothers called me special a lot.
I'm sure they didn't mean it as a compliment, but you know what?
I got that at the time. Took a bit, but yes, eventually.
I suppose it should be, though, in a manner of speaking. But anyway, I have something for you. And she'll reach into her pouch and pull out the corded thread that she's been working on with the little vial of the dust from the undead skeleton that he one-shotted.
Minus 8 damage.
You just see Tyrell.
But the little vial of the dust is attached to the bottom of it, and I'll offer it to him. The thread. I asked you what color you like.
That is very kind of you, Isa.
It's well. So I know you probably don't know about spinning, but that is a.
My sister Runa and I spinned a lot until I was very dizzy.
Oh, yeah. Different kind of spinning. The one that I do with the pointed stick that I drop.
Ah, yes.
Yes, that's called spinning.
Is it?
It is. And with it you can create thread, but a thread by itself is pretty easy to break. And I didn't want that to break, so I made a cord of 5 threads. They're a little bit harder to break when they're all together like that.
And 5 is a lot.
5 is a lot. So, take it for whatever it is. I see you.
I assumed. Was I wrong? I'm sorry. Are you blind?
No, I'm not.
I see light sometimes that other people don't see. So I get it.
I can apparently see in the dark when other people can't.
That would have been useful last night.
Well, I was asleep part of last night.
No, for me. Because I went out into the forest and met the god. Have you not heard the tale?
Oh, I have a couple of times. But you were following a light. And you had a torch. Regardless, I don't know. A memory? A reminder?
I need those. I
That
forget a lot.
you don't always have to hide. As I've been recently told.
Oh? And what is it that you hide, Iza?
She'll pause for a second at that. And then glance around briefly, reach down, pick up a stick, and cast a hand over it, casting prestidigitation and lighting it on fire.
You are chosen as well.
I suppose.
That's amazing.
Where I come from, Haldor, what I can do can get me killed. So I'm not very...
Did that threaten your life?
Not here, apparently.
So it depends on where you are. You always have a chance to get killed when you use that magic?
I thought so. But apparently the world's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
So why do you use it, if it could kill you?
Because... I'm tired of not being who I am, I guess.
You would risk death to be yourself.
Well, I'm not going to say it's easy. I'm probably not going to
No,
do this out in public terribly often, but...
it's not easy. I understand.
So,
When Haldor is himself, most people, well, they don't much enjoy his company, I think.
for whatever it's worth, you're fun. You're interesting.
Thank you.
I like being around you.
You should stay around me. For Iza, I have a secret. I am meant for glory.
It's not a secret if you say it frequently.
I hope that one day it is not a secret for the entire world. They will know the name of Haldor, Haldorson.
Is that your full name?
It is.
I like that. So your father's name is also Haldor?
That is correct. That's why Mr. Haldor is my father.
You were being very literal. Oh, I didn't realize.
I am very literal.
That's fair.
Sorry, no, it's liberal. Sorry, that's the one I
Just like laugh and give him a pat on the shoulder. All right, well, they're going to start wondering if we don't show back up fairly soon, but I don't plan to go anywhere for a while. At the very least, not till we get to Port Thoria. We have a journey to finish.
An adventure.
Indeed, it's been exactly what I expected an adventure to be, actually, from all the tales that my friend told me growing up. Terrifying, fascinating, dirty,
Glorious.
You know what? Yes, that too. Come on, let's go get some food.
Yes, do you think they have jus?
I don't know what that is.
It's a sauce. Very fancy. Fancy people eat it.
Well, they probably didn't make that over a fire then.
How else do you make it?
Well, there's very particular, and I'm explaining cookery to him as we're walking back into the circle of firelight.
In the distance, as it grows louder, you hear a wolf's howl, and then you see one in the camp, and you probably realize wolves are pretty stoic, solitary animals, and this one seems to be like a happy puppy jumping around, and every time it pauses, it lets out a howl.
Hi, Lilach.
Can we cut back to when you first turned into a wolf.
What was that reaction?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's a werewolf. A werewolf?
How did you do it?
So I was having a conversation with somebody at the party, and Lilac was explaining to him about things that he had learned as a part of the academy and his druid training. And he's like, cat, and thinking to himself, he's like, Master Russo, they never let me, because I've always seen wolves in books, but they never let me do it in the academy. And he's like, wait, I promise I can do this. And he successfully wild shapes in front of them, in front of the NPCs into a wolf.
Oh no!
And he howls in happiness.
I mean, you warned them ahead of time, and that is the key thing in this entire
It was a
situation.
very visible, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you two come back, and there is
There's a black bear you didn't know was going to be in the middle of your camp. Yeah, no, it's a wolf.
there is a wolf, and nobody
Everyone's
seems to be paying much attention. You know, you do see Darius, though, kind of like playing a little bit with the wolf, and
Yeah. As he comes back and he sees it's a return, he wild shapes back. Whoa! That was fun.
That was amazing.
Oh, that?
You can turn into a wolf. How big was this wolf?
Was it like a normal wolf or
normal
a dire wolf? Or...
No, it's not a dire wolf. Is beyond my abilities.
Ah,
It's a
the
CR 1/4 wolf. So just kind of a normal wolf with Lilac's silver complexion. It's the same complexion as
Properly
the cat.
big wolf, but
Probably
not like
pretty big.
dire wolf.
Yeah,
medium-sized creature.
medium size.
That is amazing, Lilac. Where did you learn to do that?
It's I can't tell you how I learned what kind of just came, but it's like the dreaming. It's just a matter of practice and willpower. I'm sure you could do it too. You're great at everything. If you only tried.
You are right, but I don't dream.
You don't dream?
Ever.
Everybody dreams.
As a rule.
I don't understand.
I'll tell you when you're older.
No.
I smoke a lot of herb.
Oh. Is life so boring?
No, it's the opposite.
Oh. It's too much at times.
You were right. Life, that is exactly what life is. All the expectations, the responsibilities.
Judgments.
Oh, get a lot of that.
Well, in your dreams, you get none of that because it's whatever you want to be.
Well, then I dream that I'm being chased by some big creature or beast. I don't want the dreams.
I know what this is. There's something unresolved that you desire that's taking the form of fear.
Haldor is not afraid. I'm not afraid. As I turn to the rest of it.
What?
Even
huh? What?
It's okay to be if you are.
even the objects have fears. Everything has a fear. But that's where dreaming comes in handy, because you can practice confronting whatever that is. And you can bring that happy thought with you. And you'll learn that there's really nothing to be scared of at all. Do you want to practice?
Just right now.
All you have to do is go to sleep.
I would love to.
You don't sleep much, huh?
Just last night. I met a god.
This again.
Oh dear God.
Okay. Well, I don't deal in delusions, just to be fair.
That is a good choice. Smart,
Yes,
like Haldor.
very much. Well, whenever you want to practice and talk about the things that are bogging you down, Lilac is here to help.
Thank you, Lilac. You are more than an asset. You are a good person.
I'm getting my my compliments confused because I thought an asset was higher than a good person. But I guess not. A good So when you called me an asset, I was already a good person. You took me down?
No. You can have assets that are not good people. People that are used and disposed of. But what's that life like? No.
Yeah, why would people choose to live like that?
I will ask my brother sometime.
Well, silver lining, you have a brother. It's something to celebrate.
That is true. Family is good.
Very much.
Family is important. Family is honor.
Family is honor. Family is honor.
If we do hear, no one sees it, but Loxon hearing that rolls his eyes. Family is good. Family is honor. He's just rolling his eyes.
So, are you going to try and dream with Haldor tonight? Or are you
It
going to
doesn't
go
seem
back
like
to
he
Locke?
wants to.
Okay.
Is anybody? I was debating trying to dream in your head while you slept on the thing.
I'm at the table. I'll do drugs later.
Do you have to choose a mind, or is it just if we are trying to do it with you every night?
Did you ask me that, or is it just kind of?
No, just because I think Lox thought because I think you had mentioned the night before we could try it again. We could try it again. So Lox is just automatically, even if you didn't discuss it, he'll try and dreamscape like you had mentioned, but he might not mention it to you. So I don't know how.
So yeah, I would say then Lalak would come up to you and ask, "We could try it again. I think maybe before we might have been too far away.
Okay.
Maybe head to head.
Okay.
Because I don't think distance works, because sometimes I've accidentally incurred on the dreams of people 2 floors above. So I can't. When I say I can't really practice.
Did you roll over in your sleep? I just don't want to,
I don't think so.
Okay. Let's try it.
Okay. And he's saying, all right, so this time, the cloud didn't work, but whatever you think would make you happy, what makes you happy?
Ooh.
This is such a hard question for humans. I don't understand it. It would just roll right off of my tongue, but
You know
you'd
what?
think it wouldn't require
He's gonna
much thought.
if they're laying on their backs,
Head to head.
head to head,
Tip to tip.
looking up,
You just had to go back.
head
That
to
was
head,
unintentional.
head to head.
Unintentionally.
Doing that a lot today.
Are we in the no? You said we're in a rocky something. So can we see the sky?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Are there rocks near us?
Yeah.
Okay. So when he says what makes you happy, Lox is gonna cast Fairy Fire, and so all the rocks within a 20-foot radius, human or people that are in it, are gonna turn different colors, almost like the northern lights. But these are gonna be pinks, blues, greens. So he's just gonna kind of close his eyes and smile and go to this happy, just ambiance place. And he's just like, that's kind of what makes me happy.
That's making me happy right now.
Oh yes, it's visible. Yeah, I mean,
It's so pretty.
but and then we'll try and go to sleep. Not talking to anyone else, just kind of being in this mental, visual openness, wideness space, but with these colors swirling around them.
And before he falls asleep in Druidic, he says, "I'm glad to have met you, Lox."
In Druidic?
Yeah.
He doesn't understand.
Draconic.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is this a language? Oh, we'll take that.
All right.
4.
2.
We're getting closer. We're getting closer.
That's You know what? That's close enough. Let's see what happens.
You think so?
What
Okay.
has happened?
So, with the sounds start to echo in a gray, misty fog of what looks to be the current terrain you're at, except there's no one around, you hear a voice that sounds like it's slow on attack, but high intensity reverb with a slight delay.
Okay. Okay, I'm hearing it.
I'm seeing it in an audition. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And you hear, Lox. And to your left, almost immediately, a hand grabs your forearm, almost jolting. Is that you?
Lalak?
Yeah.
Is that you?
This has happened before. No way. Okay. what was the last thing you saw before you went to sleep?
The stars.
Was anything special happening in the sky?
I mean, I just was thinking of this view from home. That's what I was thinking of.
Was the sky changing in dancing colors?
Yeah.
It is you!
What?
And almost immediately you see the terrain defog, and it's kind of like Neo in the Matrix. Guns. I need lots of guns. And the terrain
Please,
changes,
more
and
Matrix references, yeah.
it's a grassy field almost instantly. It's like, this is the place where I come to frolic, and he instantly turns into a wolf again, and he dances around. He's like,
Are we our self-projected images of ourselves? This
okay.
is what I want to know what we look like.
So, when he grabs, damn it, Warren, he grabs your hand.
Yes.
It's Lalak, and what you're looking at is a human. It's Lalak.
And what you're looking at then is just white, like silver hair, white, like super silver eyes, just like this. It looks like I don't know, just something strange. Like
Wow.
Like Lalak?
Yeah. This is incredible. I didn't know.
What are you? You're human? Or is this
Oh.
just something? What are we?
So, yeah, this is in my dream state who I choose to be because, people don't look twice at humans and they pass without judgment, and this is... Sorry, let me...
No, it's fine.
And then he is the Lalak.
Must be me
you
too,
remember.
And then he'll start to form and then turn.
Wow,
into...
you did that without even trying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What was that? Do you want to be a ghost?
So show me more about where you
Sure,
frolic
yeah.
and stuff.
So because you already are like ghostly, you can kind of see.
I'm not ghostly. I didn't know what was happening. I just thought that we were.
Well, follow
at
me.
Safe space and okay.
And almost instantly, he like Matrix jumps onto the mountain into the distance.
Then Lux goes, whoa.
Wonderful.
We're just gonna act out the rest of the
Yes.
Matrix.
I know Kung Fu. Let's do it.
You can do it too.
Okay. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do the whole movie. We'll then attempt to leap as you did.
And you fall flat on your face
Okay.
because Lalak is kind of controlling the atmosphere. He's like, I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. And then you find yourself floating towards Lalak's direction almost instantly. He's like, have you got it? No?
I think so. So am I able to then
You can do
manipulate
whatever
and
you
fly?
want.
We'll then just have this incredible feeling of flight for the first time, which is something in Lox's mind. It's something he's always wanted to be able to do. So he's very...
Everyone wants to fly all the time. Look, let's fly over your favorite city. And it would be the city you would want to live in, right? And everyone would be who you want them to be. And we can put it right there. And from the rubble,
I don't know, guys.
a castle.
It's getting too real. It's like,
A castle starts to form
Okay.
in the center. And then like a little market forms around the castle, and then there's a moat around the market. And he's like, this is just kind of a city where I see in my mind, but help me put some people and houses in here. What do you...
We're Inception. This is so cool.
You're in VR is what you're in. He puts you in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Well, so in hearing all that, like, it's very overwhelming. Lux has never experienced something like this before, but in already being very nervous about how he initially came into this space, and then now hearing you can be whatever you want to be, do what you want. We start building, start doing this. Like, who are the people you love? Like, all this stuff. You do start seeing, like, it is the same castle that you've built, but then you start seeing it grow. Like, there's, like, the castle shoots up, and then you see a mountain start to form around it. This castle's built within this mountain, and then you start seeing, as they're flying overhead, Locke starts bringing you down and down through different levels. It's like at the top is like you see this palatial thing, and then you start going down further, and then you start seeing it almost looks like commoner area. Everyone though is waving. Like every single person is waving at us as we go, but we keep going down and
Lalak
further down.
puts his hand. I'm not doing this.
You said go somewhere where you've always wanted to be and where you're most happy or where you were most happy. And as we start going down, people start waving, and then we eventually come to the base of this, and it looks kind of slummy. Like it doesn't look very.
Why would you make
like-
this place? I mean, I guess it adds flavor.
Lox is kind of lost in thought as he sees this really kind of like hovelly looking shack, and then the door opens and you see two people come out, two humans come out, and they're smiling at them and they're waving, and you just turn to Lox, and Lox looks overcome with like joy and sadness. You just see like this vibe in his eye, and then you slowly, as he's like, look, this is the most incredible place I've ever been. The sky is doing the swirling of all of the aurora borealis, all the colors, and then as Lox is looking at these two, you see Lox start to go back to the, like, something in his eyes start turning silver. And then the silver starts spreading. But he looks happy. But then the silver starts creeping into his hair, and then his hair starts turning, and then his face starts turning silver, and his body. And as you see that happening, you see these two people stop waving, turn around, and start going back into the home. And wait, please, wait! And then you see the world kind of start to get a little bit darker and dreary. And then it's kind of, I don't know, again, how this dream state works, but it's Aaron on Nightmare now. It's starting to get a little
Okay, so
nerve-wracking.
while the people are waving, Lalak is just taking in. This is like someone else's creation. He's having the time of his life, and he turns around after everyone. He's like waving to every single person.
Mm-hmm.
And then he catches the silverness come back to you, and he stops and sort of looks at the figures in the shanty, and then you, and he sees all of this stuff happen, and he comes up next to. Are you full gray mane silver? Or are
right,
you
as of
partially-
like what's happening, I think his hair will be silver. His face is now silver, and it's weird. It looks like it's kind of like spreading, like almost like in the Matrix. If when he touches the thing, it's starting to spread. It looks like that's what's happening, but it started from his eyes, and now it's kind of spreading down towards his thing. And he's just kind of
This is.
Wait, please don't go, please.
And as it all sort of dissipates, it all sinks and it resolves like small fog particles back to gray, and it's just Lalak and Lox standing. Lox says, "That was way too vivid to be an imaginary place, and it seemed way too connected to your emotions to not be real."
I've never been there before. Lox is still silver, but you see, as he's kind of covering his eyes, it's not my fault, and he starts reverting back to this 12-year-old. Also, I should note that this silver feature looked older, looked like an older something, not super old, but older than 12. But then you see him start reverting back into this 12-year-old that you know of him. Like, oh gosh, I don't ever want to come back here.
Lock puts his hand on Locke's arm and slowly tries to put it down to look him in the face. What happened at this place? Nothing can hurt you here.
Just please don't tell anyone what you saw. I want to wake up.
We will wake up right now.
I want to wake up right now. And
And-
he's going to start, freaking out.
Lalak puts his hand on your dream shoulder at the same time he puts his hand on your real shoulder in real life, and you rouse.
All right.
Hey, it's me. We're okay. We're back at the camp. Everything's safe. And your dreams are the most intimate of intimates, and you can trust me with them.
Locke, thank you for sharing. But I really can't talk about anything right now.
On the few times that I have shared dreams with people, this unfortunately was their reaction. But, and I will leave it alone. But these thoughts are chasing you into your dreams. You probably should confront them sooner rather than later. Is there anything I can get you?
Just don't tell anyone what you saw.
You have my word.
And Lox is gonna just kind of pull his bedroll over, and he's just gonna lie there the rest of the night. He don't get a long rest. He's gonna be up for the rest.
Well, Locke,
He gets appointed.
I'll be
Locke
dead.
thinks
One
about
check.
comforting him by placing a hand on his shoulder, but as soon as he rolls over cold, Locke takes the social cue and lets him
He
rest.
does?
Yeah.
Oh, making progress. Okay.
Development.
Yeah, character development. Social cues? Before though, he does want to say, like, thank you for the experience. I really appreciate it. I just please don't ever don't tell anyone what you saw.
You have my word. It can be intense for a lot of people. You have my word, and I am sorry.
Roll over.
Thunk.
Thunk. Exactly.
Locke kind of deep sighs and pouts for a second, and then sort of rolls in the other direction and goes back to sleep.
All right. And with that, night passes. You do get a short rest if you needed one.
Yeah.
And morning comes. Camp is packed. And unless there's anything else, we're going to arrive in Port Thoria that evening.
Made it.
The only thing. Can I? Well, no.
No.
It's more of a
go
question.
ahead, go
Well, I wanted to make a 10-minute joke, but it doesn't.
Do it.
No, but I was curious because I did say I wanted to do the sleeping thing, or not at that moment. I'm just saying, did I notice you got up out of the sleep
Oh,
state very
That's a good
unsettled?
question.
Do you want to?
I would like to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you do.
Neat.
Because you were
I'm
like,
gonna keep that.
because you were at that moment of like, are we going to do the? And then,
And then I was like, nah, I'll do drugs another time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
but
that's right.
but you were gonna dream and then, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were kind of up and kind of, so yeah, you saw it.
Sweet. Okay, I keep that to myself for now, but it's in my head for later.
Ooh.
All right.
The next day, Locke
Yeah.
is just probably like Locke's, but uncharacteristically like quiet. But everything else is normal.
So you do, everyone can make insight checks. Okay.
On everybody else. At
Well,
the
yeah.
We're all
The
so
three of you,
Everyone's like, I saw these two go out together and come back in the middle of the night. And
Goodness gracious.
he came back with a deer.
9.
And it was bad. 6.
is Haldor gonna roll or is Haldor?
What?
Okay.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, I think at this point in the journey, everyone is on that sort of like, ugh, this
Yeah.
is, it's not fun anymore. We've been traveling. It is dirty.
We haven't had a chance to kill anything.
Yeah, there's been no combat for like
I've
3
got my
days.
musk back.
And you guys make it in, as the hills are rolling, it does get, not mountainous, but definitely larger hills. You do see mountains around, but not where you are traveling. And you come over one hill, and in the distance you see a city. Beyond the city, from where you were looking, 2 hills rise up just beyond it on the left and right. And a pretty massive wall around the city with a gate. Outside of the city, there are a number of buildings. You pass farmland on these rolling hills. There are cattle grazing. You do pass a number of military units that are patrolling. Just a wave of the hands, and they're not paying much attention. One of them says, I used to be an adventurer like you. Took an arrow to the knee.
There it is.
And you make it to a large warehouse. You've seen a Blue Coat Supply warehouse in Mage Haven. This is, even the one in Middleton, this is massive. It is 2 stories. It is huge.
We'll probably have rooms for all of us here.
This is a warehouse. This is where they store things. This isn't where people, except the guards, usually sleep.
I knew that, of course.
Of course.
Yes. So where are we gonna sleep?
Well, we were brought here, so maybe rooms that have been procured for us.
We will have to check on the inside to see who we know about your journey here, but not what happens once we deliver you.
Right. Well.
Seems poorly planned.
Travel was booked by and you actually see Fontana kind of pull out a small little leather-bound, small little journal, kind of flip through it. Barnaby Wainwright. And as she does that, as the wagons pull up, you in fact see Barnaby Wainwright, who is waiting for you.
Hello.
Hi again.
And he's just kind of at that point, kind of jogging up with his, well-tailored suit.
And the
Finally.
terribly impractical shoes.
Yes.
Finally, the concierge.
Why didn't you just teleport us here?
That was not in the contract.
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't say contract so much as, Oh, that's right. Hold on. Grant did it with a slightly Bostonian accent. Where did I park the car?
There you go.
Passage was booked for you to come here.
This is great. Again, starting strong. I'm just waiting for the peaks and valleys. Peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys. Grant, no.
Yeah.
Grant's is very subtle and not like parking the car and
Wicked
beer.
retarded.
Wicked beer.
I fucking love Duncan.
Well, I'm delighted that you came and met us.
We've got the rooms for you. We're staying in the city. So.
What time is it?
It is 6-ish
PM.
This place is enormous.
Do you guys have anything to unload? You really just have your packs.
I do have my pack.
Okay. So the wagons are pulled up outside, unloaded. You see, there's a number of activity as the horses are, the wagons are pulled around into the warehouse.
I am starved, Barnaby. Starved. I need some jus tout sweet.
Some jus.
Jus.
Why are you saying shoe funny?
It's a sauce.
A fancy sauce.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jus.
Thanks, you.
Right. So,
That was terrible. I loved it.
Oh.
let me get to my notes real quick. The Explorer's Guide to Darylin.
Hey.
You dip things in it, and it improves them.
Okay. Like meats?
Meats and breads, and sometimes bread, meat, and cheese all together.
Dear God. Combat and food. That's where I go to you. Not for conversation.
I want fondue so badly.
I promise you, you try this with some jus, you will never go back. And forever, you will always remember, you've got a jus what you've got a jus.
As much as I hate him, Barnaby. Nope. Yep. Get us to food. Get us to food.
Right. Okay. This way. Parking the car over there. All right.
Went a little New York, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Say bafoo.
Not that far off, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but no.
We Urban Dictionary it.
So you are led through this wonderful town, this city. There are several districts that you see from this main thoroughfare road. Barnaby tells you you are heading to the Belmont Downs district. As you walk down this road, off to the right is this massive circular structure. And Barnaby explains that that's the Coliseum. That is the sports arena where the Thorian games will be played. And as you are walking through this, you do see there are light poles that have flames flickering in them. And there are flags off of them, with Thorian games, logos and insignias. This whole place is getting ready to host.
I'm sorry,
these
Barnaby.
sports.
Is that a gladiator coliseum?
Yeah, it is.
You watch people kill each other for entertainment.
No,
In that place.
no, it's sport.
You watch people kill each other for sport in that place.
No, it's games like feats of strength and hurdling minotaurs. Okay, not minotaurs, but hurdling, barrels and things.
And handjob fests.
Are there?
The entire party gets aroused.
Their
Their interest is aroused.
Well, yeah.
I happen to be a grand champion.
Yeah, Barnaby just goes pale.
He's talking about
You know.
arm wrestling.
You know.
He's talking about arm wrestling. They just have a terrible name for it.
I give you mine, you give me yours, and we go at it.
The tighter you grip, the more challenge it is.
If I kill them, no jury in the world would convict.
Oh no.
Tell us in the chat if you would convict.
So you know about jury nullification then. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Something you gotta know about. Yeah.
Yeah. Why he in particular?
I mean, hey, I'm a lawyer.
No. Let's do some world building here, Tom.
Who's your cousin?
My cousin, he's from Boston.
Vito.
If you say Vinny, I swear to God.
Positraction.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh God. Anyway, you guys are this magnificent, beautiful city,
Barnaby just shuts up for the rest of the walk. He doesn't even talk to us. Yeah.
and heads right down to the Belmont Downs area. This is a very upscale shopping district.
Oh.
This so you have the Coliseum. It takes you a while to pass it. Next to that is actually a long raceway where the chariot race is happening. And then across the way to the north, that is the Belmont Downs district. And these buildings are very 3-4 stories tall, blue ceramic tiling on the roofs, windows, gabled windows that stick out. It is quite fancy. Well maintained, well constructed. You enter this courtyard that has so you turn off of the main road, go north past a row of buildings, past another row of buildings, and you enter this courtyard, and those buildings are facing this way. And on your left is a fancy hotel. The largest sort of hotel structure you've seen. Just looking at it, it is 4 stories tall. It is a whole city block wide.
Barnaby, we're being put up here?
No, that's the brothel. Surely.
Yeah, you'll be staying one night.
What does it say on the outside of it?
It does say Belmont Downs.
Oh. Oh, I guess it could be.
my
both.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's either or. Okay. I thought, okay.
Rug Munchers, it says, right?
Welcome to the Rug Munchers Hotel.
Sorry. Another Clerks reference. I'm sorry.
They wouldn't. You know what?
Mallrats. No.
They wouldn't bring a 12-year-old to a brothel. Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Could be
He
no
works
one.
for a lawyer.
Yeah.
Wait, when is the will being read? I don't.
Tomorrow.
Oh,
All right.
here?
So, no, at the Guild of the Five E's.
Oh. What's the Guild of the Five E's?
The Guild of the Five E's is it's a mercenary organization.
Oh.
They take reputable jobs. They're just putting together their clubhouse was ransacked 4 nights ago.
What happened?
Some undead came in.
Okay.
Undead came into Port Thoria.
Yeah.
They are abominations.
Yeah.
A god told me that.
Oh. Well, yeah, well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
course
the
it
guy
does.
would do that for you, yeah.
Was anyone hurt?
I told you, Barry.
He's going to tell you a lot. You're going to get just numb to it. Just tune it out and keep going.
Put that as a sticker for the show.
He's going to tell you a lot. You'll just get numb to it.
Just tune it out and keep going.
Have we? There's a will reading, but have we missed Albie's burial?
Yeah, that happened a few days ago. He was enshrined into a crypt.
Is the crypt in the city?
It is, yeah.
Might not have missed it if we were teleported in.
That's a good point.
Would we be able to go and pay our respects?
Certainly. So tomorrow at noon is the reading. But so you have this evening or tomorrow morning if you want to.
Does the cemetery close at a particular time?
Not so much. There's some additional guard patrols around there.
Well, with undead, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is specifically this one too. It one of the paladins of this organization was sort of the thing that kicked off this whole undead mess. One of the paladins was raised from the dead over at the Church of Aeyr, and
The Church of Aeyr.
What?
yeah, Church of Aeyr.
Oh, Aeyr.
I feel like everyone.
We all
Everyone looks at me. The what? The Church of who? Aeyr, you say?
It's real?
Of course it's real. I told you already.
Yeah,
What do you-
I mean, it's real.
What do you mean?
It's
real.
Yeah, it's real.
What's real? The church?
Church
yeah,
of Aeyr.
the church is there.
Air is real.
No.
What's a paladin?
Chosen warrior.
That's me.
Oh,
I am chosen. Of Aeyr, actually. I am Aeyr's chosen.
oh.
I am the Aeyr. Chosen Aeyr.
You should speak with the paladin at the church.
You're speaking with the paladin.
There's another paladin at the church.
There is?
Yeah.
Take me to him. If that's all right.
That's fine.
I wanted to go that direction to pay
Yeah.
respects anyway.
You have
That's
the
crazy.
Hold on. Jew first.
Oh,
Dinner. Dinner first.
dinner.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Sausage.
this is also
Yeah,
the most,
so
this is the most
sausage.
patient person from Boston I have ever come across. It's like, what are you doing? You stupid? You stupid? Get out of here. Putting up with so much. I know. Put up with so much. So patient.
Yes, food first. I would like to clean up a little bit before going to pay respects.
Right. Okay. The hotel. We'll just check in the hotel, and then we will get some food there. It is
There's chicken in the hotel? You said there's chicken in the hotel?
Yes, there is. Well, you can order chicken at the restaurant. in
I
the
don't. I want
hotel.
Jew. With meat.
Yes.
Chicken is meat.
I hope it tastes better than
No.
the ale he gave us.
let's check you into your rooms.
Yes.
There's chicken in our room.
I did get that too. I didn't think you had a point.
Just take it
And
into
Izzy
your room.
just shakes her head and just walks.
Wait for me.
Cheeky behind.
So you.
I'm down for room chicken.
Okay, so you guys head into the lobby of this massive Belmont Downs hotel. Where are we gonna end for tonight?
No! Where's the Jew? Where's the Jew?
I was this close.
Yeah, I got room Jews right here.
Room Jew.
Oh my god.
Did you mean Anjou? Like,
Yeah, I think that's what.
So au actually means with, and jus means like
Sauce.
sauce, right? So au jus means with sauce.
I
So
just,
jus
I
is
just
the noun.
really want fondue now.
Oh god! So that we can use the whole first section of next episode, describing the rooms that you guys are going to be in.
That's exactly what will
For
happen. I
an
hope
hour.
you know that.
And,
are we getting unique rooms? No.
I'd apologize, but
the rooms are the most immaculate, exquisite rooms you've ever been in, with the beds that are super soft and
They're all right.
pillows that.
Locke sleeps on the floor.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, right.
Izzy gets a good night's sleep for the first time in a week.
We each will have our own room now? They put us up in our own rooms? Okay, bougie.
I have a bath.
Yeah.
That's canon.
Yeah.
All right. With that, we're going to end this episode, and then we're going to discuss in the after show what's going on.
Hey.
Yeah.
With these bafooks.
A lot to
Thank you guys for the raids. You guys are amazing.
Damn it, I forgot the shades again.
Wicked fire.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's Monday.
Monday.
We had so many raids.
Really?
So many people coming in.
Hey.
J Matthews 85 with the gift subs.
Oh
to
my
those
goodness.
raids.
Hey,
Thank
J
you.
Matthews, thank you.
I could kiss you.
And Raiders, thank you so much if you're still here.
Welcome to the
Put it
family.
Yeah. This
Welcome to the family.
This is kind of what you can expect. We do
Puts out
a lot of very serious, heartfelt role play, and then this nonsense,
Hello.
It's all.
and this nonsense.
Character development. You know.
Whew.
It's fun.
So
It's great. I know. I love it. I'll give you shit for it, but I love it. I'm having so much fun.
I can't wait to discuss some of this in the after show.
Ooh.
I'm
Yeah.
really excited to see. I mean, that was awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Really amazing.
So thank you guys. We're gonna go hit a raid too. How about Guilty Cosplay? Say hi.
Hi,
to-
Guilty.
She making something?
Probably.
Tell Guilty we
Just
say hi.
chatting. Yep.
She just chatted.
So, don't forget
Monday.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Don't forget Saturday is these crazy people in Children of Fear, and by these crazy people I mean Tiana and I and
Yeah.
Amy and Ezra and Nick and Julie.
I'm not crazy yet. I have 79 sanity. I'm just fine, thank you very much. I have no luck.
That's a lot.
I have no luck at all. I've got 9 luck. But I have tons of sanity, damn it.
It's
no luck
hard
like German
to
knife
it's
luck.
it's very hard to
Nine
play a
luck.
skeptic when you have to kill a vampire in the first episode.
You know, it's true.
So anyway, Call of Cthulhu, Children of Fear, that is on Saturday, 6 p.m. It's our only show that starts at 6. And then Monday, the big day, the return of Natural One.
Hey.
We're looking forward to it. Before that hits, there will be a podcast thing coming out. So make sure that you are subscribed to the podcast, even if you watch us live, because there's something cool coming that way.
And then, of course, the Redacted Reports comes out tomorrow morning, actually in about a little over 2 hours.
T minus.
Yeah.
We're gonna have more movie talk soon.
Yeah.
Aaron.
It's coming.
Right.
The fiber guy
Oh,
is. Oh, I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him.
Emotes?
Stream it live and just figure it out.
No, man. You want that. You don't like the edits at all.
I don't like the edits. I
edits
just
are
wanna
the
see-
fun. The edit. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen the last
Oh.
episode.
You know what the fun is?
okay.
Listening to you two awesome guys discuss movies.
crack it
That's
deep.
what's fun.
It's the edits are the edits.
All right. So on that bombshell, if you haven't backed the Kickstarter, it's on BackerKit. You're awesome.
Back it up.
And we're gonna go. Thank you.
Good night.
Next time.
Thanks, everyone.